Hi guys, this is Fo, the Weekend Gamer. So I love these Arcade1Up cabinets. I own four right now, and actually have no more room for these. So it still doesn't stop me from wanting the second wave of Arcade1Up. So with the new wave out now, the original first wave or first generation of Arcade1Up is being discounted. So you can find Galaga for about $74, and we'll get to that in a minute. But the thing with the first wave and the second wave is that the second wave is actually all the things that are bad about the first one. Arcade1Up took those things and kind of improve on the second wave, which now includes deck protectors, which if you have the first generation of Arcade1Up, you notice that the artwork on the deck control deck rubs off, and it's actually very evident if you play these with the Street Fighter machine or any of the demo units that you see in stores. The artwork rubs off, and this is a thing that couldn't be overlooked. I mean, this happened to everybody who owns the first generation. So how it got past quality control on the first wave, I don't understand how that happened, because that was evident. So that was clear when fans were getting these in their homes. So whoever did an inspection on that did not do a great job. But they rectified it. There are now plastic covering over these decks so that your skin is actually not touching the artwork at all, but the plastic is protecting it. Which is something they should have done from the start. But lesson learned, I guess. Anyway, all these second wave of arcade that's out have those, and then some of them have light up Marquee, which is another criticism that a lot of people ask Arcade1Up. And the risers, in fact, actually was something that I think fans really wanted, a taller cabinet. And so I think the riser kind of came in late in their production cycle, that it was maybe an afterthought. And anyway, the second wave, they fix a lot of stuff that was wrong with the first wave. And so if you're going to get a cabinet, the second wave is actually your best ideal choice, which includes the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which I really, really want. But unfortunately, that thing is $400, which is a little out of my price range. And also, it's if you look at the box, it's actually almost twice as large as the standard box. And then I really also want the Marvel superhero ones, which includes the mostly because of the Arthur Adam artwork on the side. And they also use Ron Lim, Joe Rubenstein, and George Perez artwork on the interior artwork for around the border of the screen. And also the risers, if you get the riser, the custom riser. So that's something I actually just love, because I'm a fan of comic books. So if you're a big fan of Infinity Gauntlet, this is actually a great cabinet for you to own. And plus, the game's actually pretty fun too. So it's a fighting game. So if you're not into that sort of thing, you might not. You know what? It's a fighting game, but I think the Punisher, which comes with the cabinet, is kind of like a beat 'em up. So if you like Final Fight, that's actually more your style. Then the Punisher will be really an alternate awesome choice to get the game. Anyway, the Mortal Kombat one is actually a Walmart exclusive, so you can only buy it from Walmart. Anyway, now since the second wave is here, some Walmart are trying to get rid of the old inventory. So I found a store that was semi close to me. I actually had to drive out of my way to get it, but it was a hot tip, and the tip came in yesterday, and that these machines were being blown out for $74, which is a fantastic price for these things. These things are normally $300, and if you go to any Walmart, they sell them for $300. So for $74, I can get my own Galaga machine, which that's what I did. And actually, there's also Space Invaders, but that sold out already. So now, Space Invaders, some a game that is not really one of my favorite at all. I mean, I don't really love the game. I think it's a little. It came out really before my time, but for $74, I would have bought it. And even though, like I previously mentioned, I have no room for these, so what I've been doing is I'll buy them and I'll keep it in the box and I'm gonna put it in my garage. And actually, that's what it's doing. It's sitting in the garage right now. And what I'm gonna do is maybe look and see if I can make the room for the Galaga machine, or maybe get rid of some furniture or something. I honestly don't know. I really need to get rid of something so I can put it in right next to the other cabinets. Once again, its room is actually a big factor in my in if you collect these, it's going to be a big problem for you. I honestly recommend just getting the games that you really want, and not be like me and just picking them up because they're cheap. What else? Yeah, I think definitely if I can find Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle for about $200 or $300, I'm definitely interested in that one next. But once again, I don't have the room, so I honestly don't know what I'm gonna do, even if I find it at that price. So anyway, happy hunting. If you're interested in trying to find like a deep discounted price for these things, there is a website that checks Walmart inventory. It's called Brickseek, which I think it's no secret by now. I think if you shop around for things like this, you're gonna use Brickseek, and I'll put a link. Basically, you're gonna put in your zip code, and then it's gonna do a search for the Walmart in your local area to find to find the item at your local Walmart for any discounted price, or if it's just regular price, it's just gonna show you regular price. And I'm gonna tell you right now, most of these Walmart sell these for $300. So to find it for under $100, which is $74, is such a great price. Definitely, I recommend getting it. Now, having said that, though, the tip came to me yesterday, and I was worried that it was going to be sold out, whatever. But I came in this morning, got to the Walmart, and there was still 12 there. And the tip told me there was 12 of these things waiting at the Walmart, and I got there and it was still 12. So I think they hadn't moved any a Galaga machine in the 24 hours I was there. Either word has not gone out, or that these things just aren't selling. And it's understandable because these boxes are really big, and regular customers are not gonna want these. So it's very specific to collectors and video game enthusiasts. And so if you're not looking for it, then you're not going to see it, I guess. These cabinets only appeal to a very niche audience. So which I'm happy to be part of, I guess. But anyway, so yeah, I'm very happy to own a Galaga machine. I love Galaga. I think it's one of the best game, right next to Street Fighter, in my opinion. And it's mostly because when I was growing up, these machines were everywhere. And if you want to waste a few minutes, you definitely just put in a quarter and play Galaga, and it's such a nice game, and I can last pretty long, or I used to, and I guess I'll find out if whenever I put my machine together and have a go at it. But anyway, it's been almost 10 minutes, so I'll let you guys go, and hopefully you guys can find a good discount too. Right now, I'm just gonna survey my area and see if I can make the room for this machine. But I'm gonna warn you, if you own like 5 or 6 of these, you definitely have no room. I recommend if you have a game room or some kind of extra bedroom or something to stick these in. Otherwise, if you live in an apartment or anything, it's gonna be kind of tough for you. I know Arcade1Up makes mini cabinets, one or smaller ones, and they've even actually just announced like these tables. So maybe that's a better choice for you instead of these old archaic giant Arcade1Up machines cabinets. But anyway, I love these things, so I don't know. It's up to you if you love them or not.